സർവം ബ്രഹ്മമയം. സർവം ബ്രഹ്മമയം. സർവം ബ്രഹ്മമയം. സർവം ബ്രഹ്മമയം. സർവം ബ്രഹ്മമയം. സർവം സർവം ബ്രഹ്മമയം. 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 സർവം
Hello.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste, namaste. Yeah.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste, we'll start.
നമസ്തേ ഗുരുജി.
Namaste, namaste. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnur Gurur Devo Maheshwarah Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Vasudevasutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Puranamunina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatva Manusandadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim Namostu te Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Pullarabindayata Patranetra Yena Tvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha Prajwalito Jnanamaya Pradipaha Prapanna Parijataya Totra Vetrekapanaye Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gita Mrtaduhe Namaha. Sarvopanishado Gavo Dogdha Gopalanandanah Partho Vatsasudhir Bhokta Dugdham Gita Mrtam Mahad वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोपला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैः रणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटं नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथासम्बोधनाबोधितं लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयाद्भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्दं न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः। Good morning and namaskaram to all. So we have been discussing Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We are in the 11th chapter, Vishwarupa Darshana Yogam, and we are in the 37th verse. We are doing the 37th verse. We have done 36 up to 36 we did. Sthane Rishikesha Tava Prakirtya Jagat Prahrishyatyanurajyate cha Rakshamsi Bhitani Disho Dravanti Sarve Namasyanti cha Siddha Sangaha. So we'll move to verse number 37. Kasmachate na nameran mahatman गरीयसे ब्राह्मणोऽप्यादिकर्त्रे अनन्तदेवेश जगन्निवासा त्वमक्षरं सदसत्तत्परं यत् कस्माच्च तेन नमेरन् महात्मन् गरीयसे ब्राह्मणोऽप्यादिकर्त्रे गरीयसे ब्रह्मणोऽप्यादिकर्त्रे अनन्तदेवेश जगन्निवास त्वमक्षरं सदसत्तत्परं यत्. Yeah. So Arjuna continues his stotram. Hey Bhagavan, Mahatman. He calls Mahatman. Mahatman means you are the Atma of the whole Vishwam. You are the Atma of the whole universe. Ananta. There is no end, no antam. Right? Ananta. Without an end. Devesha. You are the Lord of all gods. You are the Lord of all gods. Jagannivasa. You are all pervading in this Jagat. You are residing everywhere, right? Jagat, whole universe, you are residing. Hey Mahatman. Brahmanaha api adikartre. You are the primal cause of even the Brahma. Okay, you are even the creator of Brahma. You are the primal cause, ultimate cause of even Brahma. You are the reason for even Brahma. Gariyase. Gariyase means you are worthy of being respected. You are worthy of being respected. That means everyone bows to you. Everyone prostrates in front of you. Everyone does namaskaram to you. You are worthy of being respected. Te kasmat cha na nameran. Why not everyone? Mean all the siddhas. In the previous verse said that all the siddhas are, they bow down to you. All the jnanis, all the mahatmas, everyone, they bow down to you. They prostrate in front of you. They salute you. Because kasmat cha. Why not? They everyone bows down to you. Na nameran. Because you are Mahatman. You are the Atma of the whole universe. Ananta also, and Brahmanaha api adikartre. You are the cause of even the Brahma. Tvam aksharam. You are imperishable. Bhagavan, you are imperishable. Imperishable. Tat, Sat, Asat, Tat Param Yat. You are Sat, that is, you are the Jiva, all the Jivas, you are the Jiva, and Asat, all the names and forms also, you are the names and forms. We will explain this, and also you are even beyond. You are even beyond. Tat Param. You are Tat Param Yat. You are Tat Param. Sat Asat Tat Param Yat. You are Sat, you are Asat, you are even Tat Param, you are even beyond that. So the same verse is there in Chatusloki Bhagavatam in Srimad Bhagavatam, where Bhagavan is giving Atma Jnanam to Brahma, where he says, Ahameva samevagre nanyadhyat sadasat param paschadaham yadetascha Yo vasishyeta sosmyaham. Ahameva samevagre. I alone existed. Nanyadyat sada satparam. The same word. Na anyat sat asat sad asat param. Even beyond all that, it is me only. Right? So here we'll go little deeper into the meanings. First word, hey Mahatman. You are the Atma, you are the imperishable Atma of everyone, the whole universe. You are the Atma of the whole universe. That means everything, that is the Jivas, the Jada, everything is you alone exist, only one, you alone exist. Na anyat, there is nothing else. When you are the Atma and you are imperishable. Already Bhagavan said, in the second chapter, Na jayate Mriyate va kadachit nayam bhutva bhavita va na bhuyaha ajo nitya shashvatoyam purano na hanyate hanyamane sharire. Never forget this verse. Na jayate mriyate va kadachit. You are imperishable. Then Arjuna says, you are both Sat and Asat. Sat means the Jivas, and Asat is the Jadam, names and forms. So, see, you imagine there are thousands and thousands of gold ornaments, right? There are so many ornaments, necklace, bangles, nose stud, chain, anything, all that ornaments, all that, what is that imperishable thing in all of that? The gold alone is the truth, that is the Sat. Okay, you are that Sat. And even the names and forms, right? Even the necklace, all the necklace, what is it? The necklace, it doesn't exist, but even the necklace, or if you take the bangles, everything is gold alone. So the truth is gold alone exists, right? So through and through the ornaments, what exists? What is the Sat? The only thing that is there is gold alone, right? So another example is Vedanta says is that when you see a mirage in a water, right? Kanal Jalam. When you see that mirage, the water that appears on a desert is the sand only, the desert only, right? So there are no two things. There are no desert and water. No, the water is just an appearance. Similarly, the names and forms, right? The necklace, the shape, and the name necklace, the shape of the necklace or the shape of the bangle, and the name bangle or the necklace is just Jadam, names and forms. They have no absolute reality in it. There is nothing real in the Jadam. But what that appears as Jadam also is gold, right? The necklace is gold. The pot is clay, right? Remember, the pot, that with the pot has got a shape, right? And it has got a name, pot. But what is the reality? What is the truth? In the pot, the clay is the truth, right? So similarly, the whole universe, there is only one. You alone exist. That is what. So that is what Arjuna says, you alone exist, and you are even beyond that Sat and Asat. You are even beyond all the imaginations of ours, whether human imaginations or whether the imaginations of all the devas, whatever be their universe, you are even beyond that. So you are the Atma, Mahatman. Mahatman means you are the Atma of everything here, which is there as Jivas and as Jadam, and even beyond that. What does that mean? Even beyond that means beyond all our imaginations. Anyone's imagination, you are beyond even that. Right? So you are Sat Param. Sadasat Tat Param Yat Sarvam Ishavasyam Idam Sarvam Yat Kinja Jagatyam Jagat. All of that is Bhagavan alone here. So Bhagavan, which appears as all the manifestations here, like the humans or all the jivas and the names and forms, everything is God alone. So this thing Arjuna got clarity. That is why Arjuna says, hey Mahatman, why not all the siddhas, all of the devas and siddhas, why not they bow down to you? Why not kasmat cha te nanameran? Why they should not? Because you are imperishable, you are Anandam, you are Devesha, you are the God, Lord of all devas, and Jagannivasa, you are through and through, you are Vishnu, right? You pervade everything here, right? Tvam Aksharam, Aksharam means you are imperishable, right? Sadasat Tat Param Yat, you are all of that, right? This is the stotram Arjuna is saying Bhagavan. Vishnu, you are the Vishnu. So once Ramana Maharshi was asked, once someone asked Ramana Maharshi, are you Shiva? Are you Vishnu? Or are you some Deva? He asked. So Maharshi replied, I am not any Deva. I am the Self. I am the Self within every Deva, right from the primordial God to the tiny creature. I am that I which is there in every heart. This is what Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi's reply. So this is the experience of all sages. This is the experience of all sages. So even the Devas, the Chaitanyam that is there in all the Devas, and the tiny creature like amoeba to Lord Brahma, that Chaitanyam which is there in all of us, in all of Brahma to the amoeba, Brahma to the ant or the tiniest creature, right? Anything that you can imagine, even beyond your imagination, the thing that is there, the Vastu is only Brahman. You alone exist. As what? As Atma. As Atma. Brahma. Atma. All the same only. So you are that Atma. You are that Mahatman. This is what Ramana Maharshi also said. I am the Self which is there in Deva. So I am not Vishnu. I am not any Deva. I am not Shiva. But I am that Atma which is there, which is the Self, which is there in every being here. And Arjuna continues, 38th slokam. Tvamadideva purushah puranah tvamasya vishwasya param nidhanam vettasi vedyam cha param cha dhama tvaya tadam vishwamananta rupa. Tvamadidevaha. You are the first Deva, Adi Deva. You are the first, the Lord of all Devas, Adi Devaha, Ananta Rupa. Hey Bhagavan, you are in Ananta Rupa, innumerable forms and shapes you are. You are there in innumerable forms, right? Innumerable means you are there as all the Devas, you are all the types of all species in this universe. You are that Panchabhutas, you are the celestials, you are the humans, you are the animals, you are the plants, you are the bacteria, you are everything. Ananta Rupa. the mountains, the rivers, okay, everything you alone. That is why Ananta Rupa, right? All the shapes, all the names and forms that you see, that you experience, you see, taste, everything you alone. Ananta Rupa, your rupas are many, right? In Vibhuti Yogam we saw all the vibhutis are your own vibhuti only. You alone are appearing as all of this, right? Ananta Rupa. Tvam Adi Devaha, you are the first Deva, you are the Lord of all Devas. Puranaha Purushaha, you are Puranaha, you are very, very old and as well as fresh also. You are old as well as fresh. Puranaha Purushaha, right? Puranaha Purushaha. Said same thing. This Purushaha is what in Purusha Suktam is, Om Sahasra Shirsha Purushaha Sahasrakshas Sahasrapat. You have thousands of heads, thousands of legs, thousands of eyes. Sahasrakshaha. Like so, Puranaha Purushaha. You are Puranaha, very old and fresh one also, first one also. Tvamasya Vishwasya Param Nidhanam. You are the supreme abode. You are the resting place of the whole universe. Because you are the Nidhanam, you are the Adhishtanam. The whole universe that appears, it rests in you. Right? You are, if you are not there, the world is not there. Consciousness is there, the world is there. If there is no consciousness, there is no world. What does that mean? Consciousness alone appears as all of this. Bodham, consciousness. The consciousness, the Atma which is there in every one of us is the truth. In that the world appears, including this body. Right? The body, the mind, everything appears in consciousness. Right? The body along with the whole universe appears in consciousness. Right? So that is only one. That Atma is not many. That Atma is only one. And in that consciousness, the whole world appears, stays for some time and disappears. So, Tvamasya Vishwasya Param Nidhanam. Right? Then, Tvam Vetasi. You know everything. You are Sarvajnaha. All the knowledge is your knowledge. Every knowledge we can think of. Okay? All the knowledge comes from or arises in your knowledge. You are the knowledge only, Ariva. Right? So you are that Ariva. You Tvam Vetasi, you know everything. That is the reason why we say Sarvajnaha. Sarvajnaha, the knowledge of the humans, the knowledge of the sun, right? The knowledge of the moon, the knowledge of all the Panchabhutas, the knowledge of everything that is made of Panchabhuta, the intelligence of the birds, the intelligence of everything here is his intelligence only, is the Bhagavan's intelligence it is. That is why Bhagavan is called Sarvajnaha. He knows everything, right? He knows that is known, he knows that is unknown, everything he knows. Tvam Vetasi, you know everything. Vedyam cha param dhama cha. Ha. You are the one to be known. Okay? You are to be known. Because it is self-realization, realizing the self. You are the one to be known, you are the one who knows everything, and you are the knowing also. Right? The knower, the known, and the knowing thing. Everything is you alone. Right? All these three, this Triputi is the Brahman. Okay? The whole thing is arises in you alone. You are the one who knows, you are the one who is known, and the knowingness also you alone. Right? Vedyam cha param dhama cha. And dhama means you are the abode, supreme abode, param dhama. Vishwam tvaya tatam. Vishwam tvaya tatam means you have pervaded this whole universe. You are Adideva, Adipurushaha. You resides, he resides in Puri. That is this Prakriti. Okay? Prakriti is the Puri and you reside in this Puri. That is why Purushaha. Pure Shayati iti Purushaha. He resides in this Puri, Prakriti. Puri is the body. Which this body has got the individual, if you take, it has got 9 gates, the city of 9 gates, etc. And he is Puranaha, who resides in this Puri. He is ancient, he is new, he is the supreme Nidhanam, he is the resting place. Right? He is the next resting place. You are the, that means when you arrive there, when you realize, then it is total rest. They are at rest. Those who arrive at there, that is a resting place. No karma to be done, nothing, right? So that is the resting place. Resting place means there is total rest, there is total shanti to the mind. The mind rests there. No more anxiety, no more fear. So, Vetasi, Vedyam cha Param cha Dhamma, you know everything. That is why in Mundaka Upanishad also says, no? Ega Vijnanena Sarva Vijnanam. By knowing God, you know everything. You know the clay, you know all the pots and the bricks and the various types that is made up of clay. You know gold. Once you know gold, you know all the types of ornaments. You don't have to analyze the necklace, you don't have to analyze the bangles, you don't have to analyze the chain, because you know gold. Everything is gold. That is going to be manufactured also is gold. Say for example, you don't know someone, okay, in person you don't know someone. Before that person arrives, before the moment you hear the person's name, you know what is that person? He is Bhagavan only, right? He is Brahman. We know, you know it everything. You know that it is Brahman. So we don't have to worry whether it is Krishna, whether it is Rama, whether it is Gopal, whether it is Joy, right? Or whether it is Ajoy, doesn't matter. Any names and forms, the moment you hear, you know that it is Chaitanyam. It is God. That is what Ega Vijnanena Sarva Vijnanam. Once you know the gold, all the ornament that is made up of gold, which is already made, which is going to be created or manufactured in their gold jewelry shop, you know that it is gold. Similarly, all the humans, the animals, the plants, which is known, which is unknown, you don't have to worry. Everything is Bhagavan alone. It is the Brahman only, Atma only. This is what Ega Vijnanena Sarva Vijnanam. So that means there is no anxiety, there is no tension, right? There is no fear, because you already know. You already know that everything is Brahman alone, consciousness alone. In consciousness, whatever appears as the names and forms is consciousness alone, Bhagavan alone. So this is what the Bhagavan says, Tvam Vetasi Vedyam cha Param Dhamacha. You are the one to be known, you are the one who knows, you know everything, Sarvajnaha. Then we will move to the next verse. Arjuna continues. Vayuryamognirvarunasya sangah prajapatistvam prapitamahascha namo namastestu sahasrakritvaha punascha bhuyopi namo namaste. Vayuryamognirvarunasya sangah prajapatistvam prapitamahascha namo namastestu sahasrakritvaha punascha bhuyopi namo namaste. Very simple verse. You are Vayu, you are Yama, you are Agni, you are Varuna, you are the moon Shashankaha, you are the Prajapati Brahma, and you are the great grandfather. Means you are the father of even Brahma. You are the great grandfather. Salutations to you, right? Namo namastestu. And how many times? Sahasrakritvaha. I bow down to you 1,000 times. Sahasrakritaha. 1,000 times I am doing namaskaram. I am doing namaskaram to you, I am doing namaskaram to you, I do namaskaram to you, I do namaskaram to you, namaskaram, 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 non-stop namaskaram only, right? So this is what Arjuna says, Namo namastestu sahasra krutvaha punascha bhuyobi namo namaste, again and again. So you are the manifestations of all devas. All devas means who are the protectors. Deva means protector of the sense organs. That way also we can take. All the sense organs are being protected by Deva. The Deva, Agnarme, Vajas, Shradaha, like that. If you take every karmendriyas, jnanendriyas, everything is protected by devas, and you are the protector of all the devas. So you are the protector of devas, or all the devas are the manifestations of you alone, and all the protectors of the sense organs, motor organs, mind, intellect. So with all that, although by doing namaskaram to you is equivalent to the namaskaram to all devas. Why? Because all devas are pervaded by you alone. If you do namaskaram to Shiva, if you do namaskaram to Krishna, if you do namaskaram to Mahavishnu, if you do namaskaram to Brahma, do namaskaram to any devas, all goes to that Brahman alone, that God alone, right? Agashat paditantoyam yadha gacchadi sagaram sarvadeva namaskaraha keshavam pratigacchadi, right? Sarvadeva namaskaraha. You do namaskaram to all devas, it goes to the Keshava only. It goes to the Brahman, Parabrahman alone. So namaskaram to all devas goes to you only. That is why thousands and thousands of namaskara. So you see the Vayu, you do namaskaram, you get up and you prostrate in front of the Bhuma Devi, you see your father, you see your mother, you see the sun, you see the moon, all of that, whatever you see, you do namaskaram. You do namaskaram to everyone, 1,000 times, not enough. Again, punascha bhuyopi namo namaste, again and again, because whatever we are, see, whatever the moment we are able to see something, we should do namaskaram to the Bhagavan. We see the moment if you are hearing something, we prostrate in front of that Deva, which is nothing other than that Bhagavan alone. So there is nothing other than do prostrations only, namaskaram only, nothing else. Do namaskaram at all times inside our heart, right? Inside, no need to tell outside. Inside, you do namaskaram to everything that you see, smell, taste, etc. That is why Yadonnu Kanmadadu Narayana Pradima, Yadonnu Chaivadadu Narayana, Yadonnu Kanmadadu Narayana Pradima, Yadonnu Kelpadadu Narayana Sridigal, Yadonnu Chaivadadu Narayana Archanagal, Yadonna Dokka Hari Narayana Nama. Anything, any karma that you do, it is the namaskaram to Bhagavan only. It is the service to Bhagavan. Anything that you hear, it is the Bhagavan Stotram. It is not that Bhagavan Stotram you are hearing. The whatever you hear is Bhagavan Stotram. The dog is barking, it is the Bhagavan Stotram only. Whatever somebody is insulting, it is Bhagavan Stotram. Whatever, suppose you are getting some praise, that is also Bhagavan Stotram. It is not that Bhagavan Stotram you are hearing. Whatever you hear is Bhagavan Stotram. Whatever you see is the Bhagavan's Pratima. Narayana you are seeing the Narayana. It is not that you are seeing Narayana, but you are seeing, whatever you are seeing is Narayana. You see the stone, it is Narayana. You see the idol inside the temple, it is Narayana. Right? So this is how there is no discrimination between the Shila or the idol inside the temple or the walkway around the temple. That is also Narayana only. So that is the vision. Anything that you see is Narayana. Right? Similarly, anything that you hear is Narayana. That is why punah punaha punascha bhuyopi namo namaste, all the time doing namaskaram only. Right? That when we do namaskaram again and again and again, what happens is that our ego, ahankaram, it just melts away. All the ahankaram melts away. You alone exist, I don't exist. The jiva doesn't exist, I don't exist, only that exists, you alone. The dropping of ego, the ahankaram, it just melts away by doing namaskaram to all and everything. We'll move to the 40th verse. Namah purastadada prishtataste namostu te sarvata eva sarva ananda viryamita vikramastvam sarvam samapnoshi tatosi sarvaha. Namah purastadada prishtataste namostu te sarvata eva sarva ananda viryamita vikramastvam sarvam samapnoshi tatosi sarvaha. Sarva, he's calling you are all. Sarva means you are all, right? In Vishnu Sahasranam also is there, no? Sarva Sarva Sivasthanu, like that. There is a verse. Sarvaha, you are Sarva. Hey Bhagavan, you are all. Te purastad prishtadaha namaha. Mean I do salute in the front, behind, sarvataha eva, in all directions and places and at all times. Te namahastu, I salute you, I do namaskaram to you. Ananta virya amita vikramaha tvam, you have infinite viryam, you are the mighty one, infinite might, infinite strength. Amita vikramaha tvam sarvam samapnoshi. Samapnoshi is a beautiful word. It says sarvam samapnoshi. Samapnoshi means you pervade everywhere, right? Sarvam samapnoshi, at all times. Tadaha, because of that, sarvaha asi, you are all, right? You pervade all, hence you are all. You pervade everything and you are all. When a vastu pervades everywhere, okay, say for example, if this room, you take one room or a box, if it is filled with one, how there can be another thing, right? Suppose this room is filled with one particular, say, material, for example, how anything else can enter there? There cannot be a second thing. If one is filled with one, if an area, if somewhere, if it is filled with one, there cannot be a second thing. Similarly, if the whole universe is pervaded by Bhagavan, how there can be another thing, right? How there can be two? There cannot be two, right? There is no space for another one, because everywhere it is filled. You samapnoshi, right? You tvam samapnoshi, sarvam samapnoshi, you pervade everywhere in all times. At all times you pervade everywhere. Because of that, tadaha sarvahasi, you are sarvaha, you are that all, you are all. Mean you appear as all, you alone appear as all. This is what again and again Arjuna is repeating the same thing, right? In Mundaka Upanishad, in Mundaka Upanishad it says Brahmaivedam amrutam purastad brahma paschad brahma dakshinatascha uttarena adhascha urdhvamcha prasrutam brahmaivedam vishwamidam varishtham sarvam that is what Brahmaivedam amrutam. Brahma purastad Brahma, in front is Brahma, paschad Brahma, this is Upanishad, paschad Brahma, my behind is Brahma, behind, my behind or anyone's behind, purastad Brahma, paschad Brahma, dakshinatascha Brahma, uttarena Brahma, on your right, on your left, on your front, on your behind, urdhva, right? Urdhva, urdhvamcha, adhascha, down below also, sarvam brahmamayam, that is enough. But still Shruti goes into more explaining, right? It is not sarvam means if you don't understand sarvam, this is what is sarvam. In front of you Brahman, In behind it is Brahma. In your right side it is Brahma. Left side it is Brahma. On above is Brahma. Below is Brahma. That is what Sarvam Brahmamayam. Everywhere the Brahman alone exists. That is what Shruti says very clearly. So the same thing here. Namah Purastadadha Prishtadaste. Te Prishtadaha Purastad. Your front side, your behind, back side, everywhere there is only Brahman and Namaha. I do Namaskaram. I Namaskaram in the front side. I Namaskaram to the back side. I Namaskaram Sarvadaha Eva. In all directions, in all places, at all times. Te Namaha Astu. I do salute to you. Anandavirya. Hey Anandavirya. You infinite Viryam. You have infinite. You are the mighty one. Amita Vikramaha. You have infinite strength. All the strength of every being here is his strength alone. That is why Amita Vikramaha. I don't see. Arjuna is saying Arjuna is the greatest warrior here. Sabyasaji he can handle the bow and arrow with his left hand. That much powerful he is. Equally he can handle with both the hands. Such a powerful person says Amita Vikramaha. You alone exist means my ego is already melted away. This is what Arjuna says. Tadaha sarvaha asi. Because of you, because of that, you are all. Right? So there are no two. Remember this. See, this is what here again, Brahma Puradaha, Brahma Paschad, etc. Again, it is emphasizing the point that you alone exist. There are no two. See, we should not get confused when you say that the snake and rope story of Vedanta. There is two things, like you see a snake, okay, or in the dim light when you walk, suddenly a snake appears. You see a snake, so we get scared, and then there can be heart attack also, right? But the moment you put on a torch or you switch on the light, you realize that there is no more snake, right? It is only the rope exists. So that rope is what is appearing as snake. So there is nothing to fear. Even you switch off the light and again the dim light, it will again appear as a snake. Is it not? Again it will appear, but this time you are sure that there is no snake. Nothing to worry. This is not a snake. That which appears as a snake is rope alone. Okay, so there are no two things there. One is an appearance, the names and forms is an appearance, and the Brahman is the truth, the consciousness is the truth, and the rope is the reality. So, rope alone is there is no snake. Rope appears as snake. So that which appears as snake is rope. So the universe that appears, which is so fearful, which is so fearsome, which sends depression and fear, anxiety, and leads to heart attack, etc., is Brahman alone, which is a rope, which is harmless, which is Bhagavan, right? Which is harmless, doesn't do anything here. So all that karma that is being done here in this universe is just a Brahman. It is like a dream. There is no reality in karma. There is no reality in the actions. There is no reality in the fruits of actions. All the karma and karma phalam is in the Brahman. In reality, nothing is happening here. The only thing that exists is consciousness alone. In that consciousness, through the body-mind complex, we see things and get scared. So whatever we see as the many is consciousness alone, Bhagavan alone. There is nothing to worry. Everything that you perceive through your sense organs, it is just Brahman. It is just Bhagavan, right? And the actions that we do with all the materials, all the actions are with the material. This body is a material, and what you pick up with the body is the material, and what you get result also is a material. So all that, the karma phalam, everything is material alone. All that material that you see you see, you smell, you taste, etc., is that consciousness. It is just the consciousness which appears. It is the snake. So there is nothing to fear when you carry out any karma. There is absolutely nothing to fear. Whatever you are handling is God. Whatever you are doing is God. All that is Brahman alone. Right? That is why Brahmarpanam, Brahma. Anything you do exercise. You do exercise. What are you doing? You are handling some material which converts itself as some other material. That's all. That is all. Nothing is happening. Only one form of energy which converts into another form of energy. This conversion of energy we see, we observe, we smell, we taste. All that is God alone. So the energy that appears to consciousness is consciousness alone. So there is nothing to fear. All that is happening with this material. All that material means prana only. Prana in its sukshmam is prana. When it's thulam, when it becomes gross, it forms a solid like this bottle. Otherwise, everything is prana alone. This prana is an appearance in consciousness. And the consciousness is Chaitanyam, which cannot be perceived with your five sense organs. The consciousness, in consciousness only we are experiencing everything. So without consciousness you cannot experience anything with the sense organs. So the whatever that is appearing with your sense organs is material. All that karma is material, or the karma phalam also is material. This material is what we call snake in the rope snake Vedanta theory. Right? Okay, coming back. Namah purastadada prishtadaste namostute sarvata eva sarva ananta virya mita vikramastvam sarvam samapnoshi tatosi sarvaha. You are sarva. That's it. Now we'll move to the 41st. We will read 41 and 42 together. So, here Arjuna saw the Vishwarupam of Bhagavan, right, through Krishna. When Arjuna saw the Vishwarupam of Bhagavan, he felt really sorry for the way he behaved with Krishna so far. This is what Arjuna realized. What Arjuna says, beautiful words, this one. Sakhedi matva prasabham yaduktam he Krishna he Yadava he Sakheti ajanata mahimanam tavedam maya pramadat pranayena vapi yachavahasarthamasatkrutosi vihara shayyasana bhojaneshu ekhodhavapyachyuta tatsamaksham tat kshamaye tvamaham aprameyam. One more time I will read. Sakhedi matva prasabham yaduktam he Krishna he Yadava he Sakheti ajanada mahimanam tavedam maya pramadat pranayena vapi yachavahasarthamasatkrutosi vihara shayyasana bhojaneshu ekhodhavapyachyuta tat samaksham tat kshamaye tvamaham aprameyam. Arjuna says, hey Achyuta, you are the imperishable, hey Bhagavan. Arjuna now realized that Krishna is not that Yadava boy who is born to Vasudeva and Devaki, right? He realized that Krishna is Bhagavan, Sakshat Parabrahmam. He says, hey Achyuta, you are the imperishable Bhagavan. Tava idam mahimanam. Okay, your greatness. Okay, your greatness, that your Vishwarupa, the greatness, Ajnanata Maya, I did not realize it so far. I didn't realize that you are that Yogeshwara, you are that Paramatma, I did not realize. Because of that, Pramadat, because of my ignorance, Pranayena Vapi, maybe because of my friendship with you, because of that friendship and love, or because of my ignorance, either way, Sakhadi Matva, I thought you are my friend. Okay, you are just a friend. I thought that you are just a friend. Sakha iti matva, hey Krishna, hey Krishna. I called you, hey Krishna. I called you, hey Krishna. Hey Yadava, hey Yadava, hey Sakhe, right? Hey Sakhe, hey friend. Say like how we transact with our friends. Hey Krishna, hey Yadava, hey come here, like that. Hey Yadava, hey Sakhe, prasabham yaduttam, without any respect. Okay, without any respect, I called you a Krishna, a Yadava, a Sakhe, like that, without any sorts of respect, I called you. Whatever I called you, whatever I said, whatever I told, Vihara, Shayya, Asana, Bhojaneshu, while we were playing together, or when we were lying down together, resting together, Asana, when we were sitting together, Bhojaneshu, when we were having our food also, when we were having food, Bhojaneshu, while playing, while lying down, while resting, sitting, all the time, Ekaha adhava samakshamapi, when we were alone or along with other friends, in a group of friends or alone, right? Yat asakritaha asi, wherever or whenever I have insulted you, avahasartham, before making fun or by as a joke or a jovial mood or by just any way, yat asakritaha asi, whenever, wherever, whatever I have said as an insult or by making fun, tatucha, all those actions, for all those actions, aham, tvam, aprameyam kshamaye, I ask for your forgiveness sincerely from the bottom of my heart. This is what Arjuna said. Arjuna realized that Krishna is not just Krishna, he is the Parabrahman, he is the Paramatma. I now realize that the greatness of yourself, you are that Brahman, but I did not realize it so far. I thought you are just a friend. Okay, I am Krishna. I thought that you are Krishna, so I called you, hey Krishna, hey come here, hey Yadava, like that, without any respect. If I had told anything in that respect, without respect, if I had whatever insult I have done, made fun of you in front of others or alone, all the actions that I did, for all that, from the bottom of my heart, aprameyam, aham, tvam, kshamaye, you please forgive me, I ask your forgiveness. So this can be taken as very simple verse meaning that Arjuna asked Krishna, Arjuna behaved like that. Okay, Arjuna did something like that and Arjuna called Krishna earlier, all these, and then it became like this. It is not to be understood only that way. We look at ourselves, we look our own life, where all we disrespectfully we behaved with the people around, with the circumstances, with the animals, plants and the celestials, etc. How we behaved in our own life. What Bhagavan said, what Arjuna said, you are all, where there is God alone exists. So we are that Arjuna, and when we ourselves consider as Arjuna, we see that everything that is around us is God. But did we really behave that way so far? This is what we have to contemplate. This is what we have to do mananam in our own life. How we treated the people, how we treated the circumstances, how we treated the devas, how we treated the environment, right? So this is same as I by my ignorance or by out of my love, I treated people and things, hey Krishna, hey Yadava, hey Sakhe. We have called, even we must have insulted our own people or other people or the animals and plants. We have misbehaved. For all that, we should do the same thing. Aham, tvam, aprameyam, kshamaye. Now this is the time to ask forgiveness for all that we did with our friends, with our relatives, with our close, with our friends, with our anything non-close, or with the strangers, or with the animals, plants, the environment and the circumstances, wherever we behaved by using insulting words, right? All that We should ask forgiveness from the bottom of our heart, sitting wherever we are. This is what we have to understand from these two. See, Arjuna is asking forgiveness to Krishna. Similarly, we ask forgiveness to everything around us, wherever we have forgotten the truth that Sarvam Brahmamayam. So, now onwards, we should realize that everything that is around us is that God which appears as many, and inside our heart, not to tell outside, inside our heart, we should feel sorry for how we behaved so far, and we should change ourselves. This is what we have to understand from these two. It is, if we understand the meaning as Krishna and Arjuna, it is not going to help us. We have to understand these two verses for ourselves, for our own self-examination. We have to do self-introspect ourselves and see where all our attachment lies, where all we have this selfishness, and because of that selfishness, where all we insulted others, or where all we hurt others because of our selfishness, right? This is what we have to understand here, and see now onwards everything around us is Brahman alone. In that knowledge, right, in that knowledge, based on that understanding, we start behaving. Our life will be totally different, right? One more time we will read and concludes today's discussion. Sakhedi matva prasabham yaduktam हे कृष्ण हे यादव हे सखेति अजानता महिमानं तवेदं मया प्रमादात् प्रणयेन वापि यच्चावहासार्थमसत्कृतोऽसि विहारशय्यासन भोजनेषु एकोऽथवाप्यच्युत तत्समक्षं तत्क्षामये त्वामहमप्रमेयम्. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. ॐ हरिः ॐ तत्सत्. ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.